few years ago, I was practicing in Japanese jiu-jitsu, and there was one technique I couldn't really get the hang of. I was clumsy, I was really jerky with the transitions. And my teacher paused me for a moment and he asked me, Ahmed, do you know who the SAS are? And for those of you who don't know, it's a special unit of the British Army. I said to him, I'm aware of who they are. He said to me, they operate under a saying which is slow is smooth, smooth is fast. And initially it didn't really dawn to me how important that phrase was, but looking back, you can use that ideology for any endeavour that you go through. But that's a separate topic. Anyways, when I was trying to do the movement again, he made me do it painfully slow, trying to get every movement down to a T, trying to leverage every single position so that I could just go through the movement smoothly instead of rushing through it like I did previously. Initially, I felt not powerful whatsoever in the movement. I felt slower, I felt passive. But after repeating that movement multiple times slowly and calmly, it then transformed into one continuous flow. It made me feel more masterful in that movement, in that technique. And it was just a matter of me repeating that movement multiple times at a slow pace, gradually increasing the speed to the point where speed became automatic. It was not a matter of me rushing, it was a matter of me mastering the form down, turning down the speed a notch, and then working on the speed later on. And like I said, you can apply this ideology to anything. If you are to go in business, instead of rushing, trying to speed run which business model works for you, try one business model one at a time, see which one is the most optimal for your goals, and then later you can decide what else you can try, what else you can expand your business model to. In the gym, if your form is rushed, you lack power. In conversation, if your speech is rushed, you lack coherence. In business, if you rush, you lack efficiency, which makes people believe that speed is about intensity, when speed is simply the byproduct of efficiency. It's a byproduct of you mastering a technique, and then you being able to have the free will or the volition for you to just manipulate, or calibrate your speed at any given moment. Your nervous system learns the exact mechanism, and when you accelerate, there is no hesitation because the mechanism is already fluid, like before when it was clogged up. Moving smoothly means eliminating your micro errors. It means working on your flaws, turning them into strengths, and it means removing any unnecessary tension in any endeavor in your life before you move on to acceleration. Being smooth means there's no internal resistance, there's no excess motion, there's no excess hesitation, there's no mental scrambling. Slowing something down makes something clean, repeatable, and easy, which will make speed effortless later on. And this is essential for you to build anything in your life. Being slow is not being weak, being slow is building precision, and precision always compounds. If you can't do something with control, that doesn't mean you own it. When you own it, speed is a dial that you turn. And that means slow is smooth, smooth is fast.